Our solar is not producing any power.
We've made it to the hot spring.
We're gonna attempt to take Benny on a boat.
Everything on my plate is edible, including the flower.
We're just getting ready to leave Lompoc. We had a great time here. We saw a rocket launch last week. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out. And now we are on our way to
Cachuma Lake. Adventure awaits. We are going to be checking out the city of Santa Barbara this week.
Fancy. What a difference a day makes. When we were here scouting this place out on the weekend, it was hopping. Now I feel like we have this entire 500 site campground. I see like one tent over there, one trailer like way off in the distance over there. We've got like partial lake view. It's pretty sweet. We were just commenting how nice it is to have grass on our site, not just like dust and gravel. The desert is good for a lot of things. Warmth, dryness, not a whole lot of rain, but you don't get a lot of like vegetation, and you certainly don't have a site with grass and trees. We're up at dawn again, this time to go on a hike.
We're going to a hot spring.
We're going to a Santa Barbara hot spring, and apparently it is super busy. Well, it's getting late, we gotta hurry. It's 10 degrees Celsius, around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cold, so I hope those hot springs are hot.
So we've just pulled up to the parking lot. It's super full. It's 10 to 7. There's already a number of vehicles here. So that's the biggest tip, come super early. Before you come, you need a daily pass, which you can buy at a couple of different outlets. We bought ours at the Big 5 sporting goods store. And it's $5, and that basically allows you to park here. You cannot park on the streets, you will get towed.
Looks like this trail has some serious elevation. Are we ready for that?
We're gonna have to be. Woo! Did you hear that?
What is it?
I don't know, a frog or something.
There's a lot of expensive houses around here.
This neighborhood in Santa Barbara is called Montecito. And it's home to some of the ultra rich. Oprah has a house here, Tom Cruise, Rob Lowe, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan. I think Ellen DeGeneres has a house here. There's some big money here in Montecito.
Oh, we were worried about being too cold. Feels like it warmed up a lot already though. I feel overdressed. Should have just worn shorts. Maybe we'll want to visit to the cold springs. So we're kind of lost, but we're getting found again. Mel saved us from disaster. She realized it had been a while since I checked the AllTrails map, and we were actually heading up the wrong canyon. So we've got to backtrack just a little bit. We were waiting for a sign, but I think maybe the sign is no longer there. I think this here was the sign.
At this sign maybe.
Yeah, when you see this water company sign, you've got to take a sharp left and go across this creek. I wonder if this is warm water. Oh, it's kind of like lukewarm. We must be on the right trail. I think we found them. It's hot, but not that hot. We forgot our thermometer again. All right, Mel says it's too hot. Hot.
I told you.
It's got a nice sandy bottom.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
All right, we've made it to the hot spring. It's beautiful. It smells a bit like sulfur, so be aware of that. There are there's about 6 pools that you can get into. The ones higher up are the hottest, and then they get incrementally a little bit colder as you go down. We are currently in the second one. It's perfect water temperature.
We came on a Tuesday morning. It's 8:30 right now.
Yep.
And it seems like a lot of people come up here kind of before work or before a meeting or something just to have a soak. There was a reasonable number of people. Some are actually leaving now. So I feel like it's actually less busy than when we arrived.
So it's kind of you know, a little bit
hit and miss.
Hit and miss. Definitely the earlier the better.
It's starting to get nice and warm, so that means it's time to go. It's 9 o'clock, getting nice and warm, heading back down the trail to our next adventure. Benny doesn't often get to go in the front seat.
But we're like literally going through the park.
We're gonna attempt to take Benny on a boat.
I'll just hang out here for a few minutes.
We just got out on the water, trying to figure out where Benny should go. But it's great because it's a Tuesday afternoon and there's almost nobody within view. There's just a very light breeze today. Couldn't have picked a better day for this, really. We can even see our trailer up on that hill there. Wake alert.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. These life jackets make a great little awning for the Benny.
All right, something I've never seen before, which I think is pretty cool. You can be out here for the whole day in your boat and not have to worry about needing to go to the washroom because they have floating bathrooms out here. And there's one right over there.
Well, that was Benny's first boat ride. Benny, what did you think of your first boat ride? Says, I'm not talking to you right now. Today is a very big occasion. Mel is wearing shorts. And also, it's her birthday. Right now we're on our way to Lotus Land.
We're going to take a tour. Not sure if we'll be allowed to video in there, but we'll take lots of pictures.
All right, you got your sticker on.
We've got the sticker.
That's when they're gonna kick us out. Looks big.
It's huge.
Well, that was pretty cool. Would definitely recommend a visit if you're in the area.
Oh my gosh. The Lotus Land gardens are some of the most beautiful gardens I've ever seen in my life. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was huge and just such a variety of different plants. Like, who knew that all of those different types of plants could grow in the same region?
We've covered about 2 miles walking, so just be prepared for that. You'll be walking. Definitely take a tour instead of a self-guided option, because you just get a lot more out of it. The docents are just full of knowledge about the previous owners of the property and just all the plants around you.
Yeah, I would highly recommend the guided tour as opposed to the self-guided if you're able.
Yeah, and it's the same price, so you might as well go for the guided.
For Mel's birthday lunch, we're checking out the Santa Barbara Fish House. One of the specials of the day.
Tostada trio, an ahi ceviche, crab cakes.
But you don't want any of that.
No.
You already know what you want.
I'm getting the macadamia nut crusted mahi mahi. Seasonal sangria, very tasty. Beautiful.
Mine is too.
Everything on my plate is edible, including the flour, which I had to ask.
We were getting pretty warm at lunch, but now that we're out here on the pier, it's kind of chilly.
Yeah,
we're chilled.
I'm cold.
The sun is nice and warm, but the wind is cool. Yeah.
I was hoping for an otter, but I don't see any.
Wow. Dolphins, whales.
Well, not right here at the wharf.
Nothing. Now we're checking out Paseo Nuevo.
Just a shopping district, but it's supposed to be architecturally really pretty.
So Mel mentioned to me that she thought it would be really cool if she could have a piñata for her birthday. So I found one. Do you think it's crazy and wacky enough?
Yes. That thing's huge. How am I not gonna hit the trailer?
I've got the broom handle there, so it's not gonna like cause any major damage, I don't think.
That's not. You think that's gonna be enough?
Well, I don't know. So here's your eye mask. It just depends how hard you hit it. All right, you good? You got your batting arm ready?
Yeah.
Now you have to put the blindfold on. I'm not gonna spin you around. We don't want to make you dizzy. Okay, I'm gonna stand way back.
I'm really glad it's a Wednesday and there's like no one else around.
On your marks. Get set. Go. Whoa.
Oh, I heard something fall.
Oh,
wait.
hit it again, hit it again.
Oh!
I guess at this point you could just like...
Ooh! Oh, they're like coconut candy. This is all like authentic Mexican candies?
Yeah.
Where did you find all these? Picante pulperinados.
Are we gonna reuse the pinata?
We're gonna have to at this point. Look at it all. Well, I'm glad I didn't completely bust him. Now I can take him home.
Yeah. Souvenir. I really wonder what Benny's gonna make of him.
Oh my gosh, let's put it in with him and see.
This should be good.
Benny kitten.
Look, Boo. It's a friend. Yeah. We got you a friend.
No, guess not.
Alright, I guess we gotta pick up all this candy now. Alright, I've got Mel's birthday surprise ready here. Just one final step.
Surprise number 2.
She's waiting in the bedroom. Happy birthday to you. Would you like to blow out the candles?
Sure.
Ooh, that's smoky.
Oh yeah.
Fan on.
That's cool.
Well, that's where we'll leave you. We're going to have Mel's birthday celebration now. We were kind of expecting it to be cool and cloudy all day, but we got super lucky. It's like bright and sunny and warm again. So we decided we should go for another little boat ride since we enjoyed the last one so much.
This time we're not taking Benny.
He's already had his adventure for the week. And the boating prices are really reasonable here. I think it's about $12 for the first hour and $8 for each additional hour for the 2-person boats.
Like we've been to other places where they charge $30 an hour for kayaking, and that makes you kind of think, it's so cheap, you don't even really have to think about it.
Well, and with all the money that we're saving by not needing hookups, we can afford to splurge on boating. Yeah. This feels like deja vu all over again. Mel's learning how to steer from the front of the boat. We're starting to see some rather ominous clouds behind us. Definitely of the type rain. Hoping we don't get caught in a huge rainstorm, but if we do, we do. We've lost the sun and the clouds are just creeping up over the mountains. So the wind picked up and we could kind of feel the edge of the front. Feels like it's gonna rain soon, so we beelined it back in. We got back way quicker than either of us thought. We were really paddling.
Oh yeah.
Let's get back to the site before it starts raining. It's Friday morning and we still have this entire section of the campground to ourselves. Will that be the same by this afternoon or evening? I don't know. But right now, we're gonna head to the Santa Barbara Mission.
I can't believe we still have like the whole place to ourselves.
So we're about 50 miles from our trailer, and our TPMS is still reporting the last values that it had. So I've been in touch with the manufacturer and they're going to send us a replacement unit that will hopefully take care of this issue.
So the mission is really interesting because they have tons and tons of plaques with information that kind of detail how they came about, their role in the community, and lots about the history of California. So that was really interesting because I don't actually, or at least I didn't, know a lot about colonization in the West. Learned a lot about that. Look at the size of this flower!
We've got a problem. Our solar is not producing any power. So we have two things to check. One, I've got a 30 amp circuit breaker inside that also acts as a switch to turn the solar on and off. That appears to be okay. Second, I've got a 30 amp fuse that's outside on the roof. Now I've got to go up and take it out of the equation and see if that's the problem. Before I do anything outside, I'm going to switch off the breaker in here first. It is windy up here, so staying nice and low. Don't want to get blown away, as Mel warned. So now I'm going to take that 30 amp fuse out of the equation and see if I can generate. It's one extra safety measure, but I've still got the breaker inside. So if there is a problem, that should trip. So now I'm going to turn on the inside breaker and hope that nothing pops or fizzles. Alright, so that red light that came on means that now we are getting solar charging. So it is almost certain that that 30 amp fuse blew. Why? That's a good question, because that could indicate a problem elsewhere. So now I can see that we're getting almost 300 watts of charging. Our solar's going again just on that breaker, but I took a closer look at the fuse. This is actually melted. I've ordered a replacement just so we have one. But there might be a better fuse solution than these MC4 exterior fuses. Stay tuned. It's a crisp morning in Kachuma Lake. Can you believe it's been a week?
Oh, no, I would love to stay here, like, for weeks.
Yep, but it's moving day. We're packing her up. On the weekend, this park actually got pretty busy. Yeah. We had tents kind of all around us, but now it's Monday. And it's empty again. So next we're off to a very unique spot. I've read in the reviews, some people love it, some people hate it. You might love it at times, hate it at others, but that's where we're going next. So stay tuned next week to see where we're going.
Hello, puppy. Oh, I'm making friends. Hello. Oh, poor wind.
Now we're checking out the Santa Barbara Pier. What was it called again? Something Wharf. Stearns Wharf.
Stearns Wharf.
Dun it. Dun it. Dun 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 dun.
Make sure you don't miss the next video by liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.